Number 50, Elijah Moore, wide receiver, Mississippi. Moore is an undersized wideout with outstanding versatility, quickness, and toughness. He has experience lining up outside, in the slot, and in the backfield. Overall, Moore should be a stud in the slot and can also help in the return game. Number 49, Pat Freiermuth, tight end, Penn State. Freiermuth is a big tight end with toughness and strong, reliable hands. He has a good feel for setting up defenders and using his big body to wall them off when the ball is in the air. He should be a steady, reliable starter. Number 48, Aaron Robinson, cornerback, UCF. A tall, long cornerback, he primarily lined up in the slot and played press coverage for the Knights. He has timing and burst as a blitzer, but needs to come to balance to avoid missed sacks. Robinson is a very reliable tackler in space and is ready to start at nickel upon arrival at the next level. Number 47, Liam Eichenberg, offensive tackle, Notre Dame. Eichenberg has a solid height and awareness. He lacks quickness and ideal knee bend in pass protection, but does a good job of staying square and shooting his hands. He takes good angles when working up to the second level. Overall, Eichenberg needs to clean up some balance issues, but he projects as a capable starter at right tackle. Number 46, Rashad Bateman, wide receiver, Minnesota. Bateman has an excellent combination of size, burst, and route polish. He's a better fit on the perimeter at the next level. Overall, Bateman has some room to develop, but he has all the tools to emerge as a quality starter in the NFL. Number 45, Davion Nixon, defensive tackle, Iowa. Nixon starred as an ultra-athletic and explosive defensive tackle. He has a quick first step and a violent club swim move. His hands are always active. He can stack and hold blockers at the point of attack against the run and does a nice job of throwing his hip at the second blocker when double teamed. Overall, Nixon is extremely talented and should be a block destroyer on all three downs. Number 44, Dylan Radins, offensive tackle, North Dakota State. A tall, lean left tackle, Radins has average foot quickness and athleticism, but is dependable in pass protection. In the run game, he excels on combo blocks and plays with a nasty streak at the point of attack. Number 43, Jabril Cox, linebacker, LSU. Cox is a versatile second-level defender with outstanding range, coverage ability, and character. He can mirror tight ends in coverage and can chase down plays from the backside. Cox can serve as a box safety, outside linebacker, or in a multitude of roles via sub-packages. Number 42, Calvin Joseph, cornerback, Kentucky. Joseph is a tall, fluid cornerback with excellent ball skills. He has plenty of juice to carry vertical routes, and he can find and play the ball. Although Joseph is still a work in progress, he does possess tremendous upside and could eventually develop into an elite player at the next level. Number 41, Christian Barmore, defensive tackle, Alabama. Barmore is a big, talented defensive tackle who played his best football at the end of the season in Alabama's biggest games. He is inconsistent versus the run and plays too high and gets uprooted too often. Overall, Barmore is a young, raw, and talented prospect, but there is a boom-bust aspect to his evaluation, but he has all the tools to be a success. Number 40, Terrace Marshall Jr., wide receiver, LSU. Marshall is a tall, long, and athletic wideout. He is at his best as a vertical target on seams, corners, and post routes. He's very physical and competitive after the catch and breaks a lot of tackles. Marshall hasn't put it all together yet, but all of the tools are there for him to be a solid number 2 receiver in the NFL. Number 39, Azeez Ojulari, edge rusher, Georgia. He split time between playing with his hand on the ground and standing up on the edge for the Bulldogs. He isn't an elite bender at the top of his rush due to some ankle tightness, but his effort is excellent. He is best suited to stand up on the outside for an odd front team. Number 38, Ronnie Perkins, edge rusher, Oklahoma. Perkins is a powerful edge rusher with active hands and impressive instincts. He has a quick first step and can quickly generate power without much of a runway. Overall, Perkins is a little undersized, but has a great combination of strength, skill, and savvy. He should be an impact pass rusher as soon as he steps onto an NFL field. Number 37, Landon Dickerson, interior offensive lineman, Alabama. Dickerson is an enormous interior lineman. He keeps his hands tight and plays with a wide base. In the run game, he uncoils on defenders over his nose, creating movement at the point of attack with a great tenacity to finish. Dickerson has first-round ability, but will likely fall to the second round based on injury concerns. Number 36, Tutu Atwell, wide receiver, Louisville. Atwell is an undersized wideout who seems like he's playing with an invisible jetpack on his back. He primarily lined up in the slot at Louisville. He excels on bubble screens, quick hitters, and jet sweeps. He is tough but lacks the strength to break tackles. Atwell is going to be a fun toy for his offense at the next level. He's capable of scoring from anywhere on the field. Number 35, Jamin Davis, linebacker, Kentucky. A tall and lanky off-the-ball linebacker, Davis has excellent eyes to key, read, fill, and finish. His speed and playmaking ability jump off the screen. Davis should be a day one, 3-down impact player at the next level. Number 34, Mac Jones, quarterback, Alabama. Jones has average size and athleticism for the quarterback position. He shows incredible accuracy, efficiency, and poise, and is at his best on touch throws, where he can anticipate and place the ball on the proper shoulder of his target. He isn't much of a threat as a runner and lacks the twitch to consistently escape and buy extra time. Jones should become an NFL starting quarterback, but his lack of twitch and athleticism will limit the playbook with the way the game is trending. Number 33, Jayson Oweh, edge rusher, Penn State. As a pass rusher, he explodes out of his 4-point stance and flashes an effective chop rip and occasional up and under move. He plays too high against the run, but he uses his length to press out tackles and set the edge. Overall, Oweh is an intriguing talent with his best football ahead of him. Number 32, Javonte Williams, running back, North Carolina. Williams has outstanding vision, power, and quickness. He is quick to find and attack the hole with a bounce in his first step on inside runs and has tremendous lateral quickness to make defenders miss in tight quarters. He runs with a low pad level and accelerates through contact. Williams is effective as a checkdown option in the passing game and has reliable hands. Overall, he is a complete player and could emerge as the best running back in the 2021 class. Number 31, Greg Newsome II, cornerback, Northwestern. Newsome is a tall, agile cornerback. He's fluid when he opens up the turn and carry vertical routes, with excellent instincts versus the run and pass. He should develop into a reliable starting cornerback very early in his NFL career. Number 30, Tevin Jenkins, offensive tackle, Oklahoma State. Jenkins is a big, powerful right tackle. He is very quick out of his stance in the passing game, and he can cover ground in a hurry. He has strong, violent hands, but he will get too aggressive at times, which affects his balance. Jenkins has some balance issues to correct, but his size, quickness, and nastiness should make him a quality NFL starter at right tackle. Number 29, Nick Bolton, linebacker, Missouri. Bolton is a slightly undersized linebacker with excellent speed and explosiveness. He has big-time lateral range because of his burst and speed. He's instinctive in the run game and is a dynamic blitzer. Bolton needs to improve in zone coverage. If he polishes that aspect of his game, he could emerge as a top-tier starter at the next level. Number 28, Levi Onwuzurike, defensive tackle, Washington. Onwuzurike is a slightly undersized defensive tackle who is highly destructive on tape. He has an explosive first step and very quick hands against the pass. Against the run, he plays much bigger than his size and can stack single opponents with one arm and refuses to stay blocked. Onwuzurike's pass rush production isn't special, but all of the tools are there for him to improve the results at the next level. Number 27, Joe TRYON, edge rusher, Washington. TRYON's game is built on his strength and power more than his speed and agility. He has the nasty push and pull move and can shorten the edge by powering through the outside shoulder. Overall, TRYON plays with exceptional effort and can make an impact on all 3 downs and should get on the field right away for the team that drafts him. Number 26, Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle, Virginia Tech. Darrisaw was a solid, reliable starter at left tackle during his career with the Hokies. He has ideal size, length, and balance. Darrisaw plays with excellent awareness and takes good angles to the second level where he's able to position and wall off linebackers. He will have some trouble adjusting in space because of his average change of direction skills, but Darrisaw should be a starting right tackle very early in the NFL. Number 25, Jalen Mayfield, offensive tackle, Michigan. Mayfield played right tackle for the Wolverines. In the passing game, he has average foot quickness in his set, but he does a nice job of staying square and keeping defenders off his edges. He's very aware versus twist and blitzers in the run game and plays with leverage, strong hands, and a nasty temperament to finish. Overall, Mayfield doesn't have elite foot quickness, but he's very consistent on tape and looks like a day one starting right tackle. Number 24, Zaven Collins, linebacker, Tulsa. Collins is an enormous off-ball linebacker. He played outside in Tulsa's 3-3-5 alignment and has the length and bulk to take on guards and free himself for tackles against the run. He has average short area quickness, but he is still a dependable tackler in space. Collins is outstanding in pass coverage, using his instincts to clog throwing lanes. He is a unique player because of his size-speed combination and will make an immediate impact on the next level. Number 23, JAYCEE Horn, cornerback, South Carolina. Horn is a big physical cornerback with plenty of speed and instincts. He's physical with his hands to consistently reroute and press coverage. His short area quickness is good for a big cornerback, and he does a good job of locating and playing the ball downfield. Horn needs to play with more confidence from off coverage, but he has the skills to excel right away as a press man cornerback. Number 22, Najee Harris, running back, Alabama. Harris is a big, smooth running back who posted outstanding production during his Alabama career. He has tremendous contact balance, routinely absorbing a hit and finishing runs. An excellent pass catcher out of the backfield, he runs clean routes and has the ability to high point the football downfield. Harris is a very skilled runner with excellent value in the passing game. Number 21, KADARIUS Toney, wide receiver, Florida. Toney is a versatile, explosive playmaker. He lines up in the slot and does a lot of damage on fly sweeps and seam routes. His combination of play strength, burst, and wiggle makes him difficult to get on the ground once the ball is in his hands. He's dangerous in the return game because of his athleticism and lack of fear. Toney isn't quite as big as 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel, but should play a similar role at the next level. Number 20, Jalen Phillips, edge rusher, Miami. Phillips is a tall, explosive, and bendy edge rusher. He splits his time between playing with his hand on the ground and standing up on the edge. As a pass rusher, he has excellent get-off and possesses the ankle flexibility to bend and corner smoothly at the top of his rush. He has the speed and burst to quickly close from the backside. There is some concern about Phillips' durability based on injury history, but he has as much talent as any pass rusher in this draft class. Number 19, Kwity Paye, edge rusher, Michigan. Paye has the ideal frame and explosiveness for an NFL edge rusher. He's at his best playing on the outside, but Michigan had him moving all around their front, including playing head up over the center. As a pass rusher, he is explosive out of his stance. He does have some stiffness in space, but he's a capable dropper in the flat. Paye is raw, but there could be a huge payoff when he puts it all together. Number 18, Travis Etienne, running back, Clemson. Etienne is a compact, muscled-up running back with outstanding burst and balance. He's at his best as a one-cut runner, putting his foot in the ground and exploding up the field. He rarely loses a foot race once he gets into the open field. He is very valuable in the passing game and has a great sense of timing and spacing in the screen game. ETN doesn't have elite vision or wiggle, but his speed is real and it's spectacular when given a runway. Number 17, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, linebacker, Notre Dame. Owusu-Koramoah starred as an athletic hybrid defender for the Fighting Irish. He can play will linebacker, safety, or even cover in the slot, and is very fluid and twitchy to mirror tight ends, running backs, or slot receivers. He brings outstanding leadership to the defense. Overall, Owusu-Koramoah might lack ideal size and bulk, but he's built for the pass-happy NFL. Number 16, TREVON MOEHRIG, safety, TCU. MOEHRIG has adequate size, but excellent versatility and instincts. He can play in the deep post or cover in the slot. He also possesses ideal anticipation and range from the back end. Overall, MOEHRIG offers a complete skill set at the position and will provide his defensive coordinator with options, which is exactly what's desired in 2021. Number 15, Elijah Vera-Tucker, offensive tackle, USC. Vera-Tucker is one of the safest players in this draft class. He plays with excellent strength, balance, and awareness in pass protection. In the run game, he can latch, control, and create movement on down blocks and takes excellent angles to the second level and has a good feel on combo blocks. He isn't the most dynamic athlete, but he's always under control and rarely in bad position. Overall, he has a chance to stick a tackle, but he's most likely suited to play guard. He is ready to start on day one. Number 14, Patrick Surtain, cornerback, Alabama. Surtain has a great blend of size, speed, and ball skills. He's at his best in press coverage. He has good eyes from off coverage and identifies route combination and makes aggressive plays on the ball. Overall, Surtain is very similar to Marlon Humphrey when he was coming out of Alabama and should have similar success at the next level. Number 13, Gregory Rousseau, edge rusher, Miami. Rousseau is a tall, long, and rangy defender. He lacks an elite get-off of a pass rusher, but his combination of quick hands, length, and instincts leads to sacks and pressures in bunches. In the run game, he uses his length to set the edge, and his effort is excellent. Overall, ROUSSEAU is still developing, but he has found a way to post elite production while learning on the job. His best football is ahead of him. Number 12, Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State. Fields has good size, excellent arm strength, and remarkable athleticism for the quarterback position. He's at his best when he throws on time and in rhythm. The ball jumps out of his hand and he can deliver it accurately at all three levels. Fields is dynamic as a runner and incredibly tough. Overall, Fields has a chance to be special, but it's going to take some time for him to speed up his clock in the passing game. Number 11, Trey Lance, quarterback, North Dakota State. Lance has only started 17 games while at North Dakota State, but there is plenty to get excited about. He plays with excellent patience and poise, taking what the defense gives him and rarely puts the ball in jeopardy. His deep ball accuracy must improve. Lance is going to need time to develop, but it would be wise to bet on his skill set, competitiveness, and decision making. Number 10, Micah Parsons, linebacker, Penn State. Parsons has a big athletic frame and possesses excellent speed and versatility. He can defeat blocks with his hands or use his quickness to slip past them, and has the speed to make plays sideline to sideline. Parsons is very gifted in coverage versus tight ends and running backs. Overall, there aren't many holes in Parsons' game. It's difficult to find linebackers with his size and ability to impact the passing game. Number 9, Penei Sewell, offensive tackle, Oregon. Sewell has a huge frame, quick feet, and strong hands. He has the foot quickness to kick out and cover up speed rushers in the passing game. Sewell does some special things in the run game. He can uproot defenders over his nose, and he is explosive as a puller. There are some concerns about his balance. He lunges at times and ends up on the ground more than you'd like. Overall, Sewell isn't the most polished blocker in the class, but he does offer the most upside. Number 8, Devontae Smith, wide receiver, Alabama. Smith is a rail-thin wideout with long arms, excellent play speed, and outstanding hands. He's a silky smooth route runner who accelerates into and out of the break point, which creates an unusual amount of separation against quality competition. He has a second gear after the catch and surprising toughness to break tackles. Smith should emerge as a high-volume weapon as soon as he hits an NFL field. Number 7, Rashawn Slater, offensive tackle, Northwestern. Slater is a slightly undersized tackle prospect. He explodes out of his stance in the passing game and does an excellent job of reworking his hands to maintain inside position. In the run game, he plays with quickness and urgency when working up to the second level. He takes great angles and is excellent when it comes to cutting off linebackers. Overall, Slater might lack ideal length, but it doesn't hinder him and he can excel at left tackle. If a team chooses to play him inside, he should quickly develop into a Pro Bowl guard. Number 6, Jalen Waddle, wide receiver, Alabama. Waddle is a slightly undersized receiver with extraordinary speed and playmaking ability. He can line up inside or outside, and his acceleration and his release is elite. He's one of the most talented kickoff and punt returners to enter the NFL in the last decade. Overall, Waddle isn't quite as strong as Tyreek Hill, but he's capable of having the same impact in the league. Number 5, Caleb Farley, cornerback, Virginia Tech. Farley has outstanding size, length, and speed for the cornerback position. He has plenty of speed to carry vertical routes and can find and play the ball down the field. Farley has a quick and smooth pedal in off coverage, and his patience helps him handle double moves and shows exceptional burst when he does drive on the ball. Overall, Farley has all the ingredients to be a number 1 cornerback at the next level. Number 4, Zach Wilson, quarterback, BYU. Wilson is an excellent athlete with a dynamic throwing motion. He's extremely accurate from a variety of platforms and arm angles. He also uses his quickness and creativity to buy time to let his targets uncover. There are some durability issues due to past injuries, but if Wilson can stay healthy, his upside is enormous. Number 3, Kyle Pitts, tight end, Florida. Pitts is a long, lean tight end prospect with excellent speed, ball skills, and production. He beat upper echelon SEC cornerbacks on a weekly basis and uses his speed to pile up yards after the catch. Pitts has an enormous catch radius. He is a unique talent with the ability to take over a game and is the definition of a mismatched player. Number 2, Jamar Chase, wide receiver, LSU. Chase is a dominant player on tape. He creates separation off the line of scrimmage and can also find another gear when the ball is in the air. He attacks 50-50 balls and consistently wins. Chase is at his best after the catch and routinely breaks tackles and can make defenders miss. He projects as a faster version of 3-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Anquan Boldin at the next level. Number 1, Trevor Lawrence, quarterback, Clemson. Lawrence is a tall, long, and athletic quarterback. He shows excellent touch and placement on quick screens and quick hitters. His overall accuracy is excellent at all 3 levels. He does need to improve his pocket awareness. Lawrence is a dangerous runner because of his build-up speed and his toughness. Overall, Lawrence is ready to start right away and has all the tools to ultimately emerge as a top 5 player at his position.